This is the American dream of freedom on wheels, getting stuck on fucking superhighways. These wide lanes of reality measure out to 161,000 miles, paving over the friendly face of our land like it was Jimmy Hoffa. We have become a nation on wheels. If you do not like it or cannot afford a car, General Motors is here to tell you, sucks to be you. Though we have the greatest highway system in all the world, it can't carry the mounting profit hunger of our auto industry. We're running out of roads. We didn't demolish enough city centers. Here's the problem, all mapped out. 3,700,000 square miles of it, disgustingly unpaved, revoltingly green, fucking undisturbed nature with squirrels and shit. Pleasant, narrow streets, human-scale boulevards, state highways, outside cities, and this is a problem. Automakers cannot get rich if people aren't forced to own an automobile. The waiting line forms on the right, just like it does in the lobby of your congressman, ready to be told what to vote on in exchange for auto industry money. That's because the relationship between the auto industry and your democratically elected representatives is like the relationship between Steven Crowder and his wife. This is your ideal American town. Public transportation, walkable Main Street, lively commerce, terrible for the auto industry bottom line. Time to demolish it all. Why have a livable town when you can also turn it into a parking lot? Just listen to what Karen has to say about this deplorable situation.
I bought a gigantic SUV and then wonder why I don't fit anywhere. Clearly, the world has to accommodate my personal choices, as personal responsibility is for minorities only. Speaking of, human-centric streets means having to see black people, and I'm absolutely tired of having to call the police every time one of them comes within 100 feet of us. Who will save us from this menace?
Robert Moses, New York City construction coordinator, is a world-famous demolisher of minority neighborhoods.
No African Americans, no Asian miscreants, no Jews shall live in our American cities, undisturbed, unharmed. We have fallen far behind from a white ethno-state. But with urban freeways, it is immediately realizable.
Mr. Moses went on to propose ramming an urban freeway through every minority neighborhood in the country. He stressed there was no one single solution for getting rid of every minority in the nation, but rather a combination of many solutions, one final solution for each minority. Against Jewish neighborhoods, wide ground-level highways shall be used. Black neighborhoods shall get the elevated highway special. Neighborhoods with high Asian presence shall be turned into parking lots. It's just good American enterprise to let the auto industry profiteer from destroying people's lives. Our road builders now have the know-how to build elevated highways. So now even people living on the upper floors get to experience highway traffic right outside their windows. Here is a 4-story proof that corpses of union leaders make a good concrete foundation. We can have our superhighways in the sky, financially non-viable and subsidized by the government. On this government-subsidized highway, you can drive your car filled with government-subsidized fuel. On the way, you can listen to Fox News tell you why government-subsidized healthcare would be communism. When it comes to the top 1% and cars, subsidies are necessary for the functioning of the country. When it comes to health care and public transportation, subsidies are suddenly a bad thing. This spectacular 2-deck viaduct, snaking along the docks of Puget Sound through Seattle's busiest section, has cut a 20% minority population into 3% tops. And more miles are on the way. The people of the state of Washington are using all of an increased gasoline tax and auto license fund for the faster destruction of their urban centers. Chicago is demolishing itself to build an 8-mile-long expressway from the city limits to Michigan Avenue, wide as a city block, And the financial model they chose for this project is the Ponzi scheme. Mindlessly borrowing money for non-viable projects is traditional with Americans. If you need to pay as you go, you might start thinking about what you're actually spending your money on. Detroit has borrowed more funds to build more miles of expressway, a financial decision that has proven sound and responsible in retrospect when you look at the city today. No matter. Major conservative pundits have already been paid off to blame it all on black people. Limited access highways without stoplights, cross-traffic, pedestrians with unlivable surroundings, noise and air pollution. Spacious roads of divided lanes that bankrupted an entire generation, demolished entire neighborhoods, and acted as a handout to the auto industry. The way ahead is dictated by us, the unelected lobbyists. Your elected politicians are so far up our ass, their whole body disappeared into it. And from the depths of our rectum, their voice echoes at you.
Don't honk your horn. Raise your voice. Ask for better highways and more parking space. It's your country. To get the green light, write your state capital. Write Washington, D.C. Write your hometown officials. Postcard your newspaper editor. Call your radio and TV commentators. Support your highway officials. And when you vote, vote for your right of way. Don't honk your horn.
As for the rest of you, stewing in traffic each day, shelling out thousands per year on your cars, the auto industry could thank you for your contributions. But why would they? You don't have an alternative anyway. They've made damn sure of that.